Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is Razak at CMTrading. Today is June 3rd, 2014. Today is Tuesday. So we're looking at the markets actually picking up with some economic news. Earlier this morning, we had actually a major number coming out of the Aussie. It's a GDP number. It's a yearly GDP number. Going into tomorrow, we'll have another GDP number overnight, and then some major news coming up tomorrow. Keep in mind later this week on Friday is non-farm payrolls. It's the biggest number that comes out of the month. It's a USD number. It comes out at 3:30 on Friday. So just keep an eye on it. Just looking at today's action, not much going on the EURUSD. We did really flatline at 3,600 right here. Let's see what happens later on in the week. If you remember, we've taken this big retracement from 39.40 to 3,600. So, we're hanging out here, okay? Let's see what happens this Friday. Well, we are getting to some threshold here as we enter the major economic news of the month. Looking at the Aussie USD, we did see some nice momentum trading yesterday. If you remember, I mentioned that we're at the bottom of the range here, so look to buy as the news is coming out, and that's exactly what happened. We popped. Okay, we popped about 30 pips, 40 pips just from this move overnight. It has been trading somewhat of a range after it made some really major stride this year. Let's look at a longer time chart, so we get a sense of where we're holding. It's really rallied a lot, okay, from the beginning of the year until where we are right here. We have tapered off a little bit. There was major resistance at this 94.32 level. But now that we've retraced, let's see if we could keep the momentum going up, okay, and see what is on the upside. Looking at the USD ZAR, okay, really a nice pop-up move yesterday. If you remember, I mentioned this. It looked like it wanted to go up higher. We had some really nice moves yesterday, basically going from 1050 and coming and settling about 1065. Looking at a daily chart, we are at resistance right here. So I'd be a little bit cautious about buying it again. If we do keep this above 1070, I'd look to really buy it. So there is somewhat of a resistance at these levels, so just be careful if you do buy it on the upside and you are chasing it. We saw it earlier coming at 1030. Remember, 1030 was a major number last summer, right about right here. We didn't break this. We had traded in this range for a long time, and then finally we broke it on the upside, found a new range at 1040, a new resistance at 1040, a little bit 1045 here, and then we just rallied right up towards the end of the year. Now it looks like we've tapered off on the downside. Okay, I don't expect us to go below 1030, but we may just trade within this range of 1070 and 1030 until we see some sort of momentum on the upside. So keep an eye out on it. It could be a good, just an intraday trade for those that are looking for quick profits. Looking at the gold, gold popped yesterday very nicely. Went from 1242 to 1245, still beating up tremendously from what it was earlier in the year. Looking at a longer time frame, even looking from the 1382 that we hit, the 1385 rather, that we hit earlier in March, we're holding at 1245 right here. Look, we had somewhat of a support level down here. If we look at a daily chart, let's just highlight it a little bit. It's not a support level that's inscribed in the tombstone here, but there is a little bit of a support level. This is a reverse head and shoulders, and then you see the breakout on the upside. So I would really look to perhaps buy a little bit. Anticipation is going to pop up to 1070, maybe 1260, excuse me, or rather 1280 on the upper side, the upper levels. I anticipate that we would hit 1280 again, just to retest this to make sure that this is really worthy of being under the 1300 area. So again, look for opportunities to jump in on the upside, but there's nothing that's really jumping at me today. But there are a few pockets of opportunities if we look for them. If we look again at the Dow Jones, you see that this is summer trading. Okay, the moves become so much smaller, okay, almost insignificant. We're talking about what, 25, 30 point range, and over here we're talking about a 200, and this is like a 300 point range. So you see that things are getting a little bit lighter as we get into the summer trading, but keep an eye on it because you never know if this is going to pop one day. We are in somewhat of the summer earnings season. It is June, and if we see that it will take off, it could really continue going. I anticipate that tomorrow and then the next day, towards the end of the week, we'll have much more things on our plate to discuss. But for now, this is Razak at CMTrading. I wish you guys a great trading day. Thank you.